coverage of EA Sports College football. It's the Rice Owls and the Tulane Green Wave. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe will be down on the sideline. Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Tulane Green Wave offense takes the field, and they'll have the ball first. And here comes the man that makes this offense go. He's coming off a tough day in which he threw a couple of interceptions and only one touchdown pass. Run inside. It's Martin.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Right back to the well. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
That's a really good job by this defense because second and short a lot of times, you're thinking pass. You're thinking they're going to try to make that big play because they're set up in a good spot. They did a great job still getting penetration, shutting down the run. Now, third and short time. Probably expecting another run again. Who's going to be the most physical team?
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Hits the hole. It's Martin. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
95-96 bridge. 95-96 bridge.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Finds his target. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Green Wave trying to move the chains on third and short. Hits inside. It's Martin. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Hand it to the back. Uh-oh, look out. He's past the sticks. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. First and 10 coming up. From the gun, running back gets to give. There he goes. And he's stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Down to the 18-yard line, it's first and 10. Going to the run, it's Martin. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They give it back to him. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. got his man out of the backfield. And that one did not work.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on third.
They've held the ball forever. Relentless drive, but what a win for the defense if they can force a field goal. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tulane! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. He'll return it. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. So the Rice Owls offense will now get its first chance with the football. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots. Except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power 4. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for this squad.
Turning it on. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
Knocked down immediately.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Martin will throw it. He's got the tight end. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. The ride. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They got off to a flying start, a touchdown on that opening drive, and now an opportunity to build on this lead. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to him again. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
On the ground with the counter. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Quarterback keeper. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down. That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Now on the move. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matter with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
That's a risky play call there, 4th and a couple of yards, and you turn around, you hand it to your running back, you say, my guy's a better athlete than any of yours on defense, and he's going to find a way to keep this drive going.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Snapped it in the shotgun. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open.
And sometimes the quarterback grabs the football so quick and tries to get out of his hand, rushes it a little bit on these quick throws. Sometimes they don't even grab the laces, and you could tell he just grabbed it, threw it a little bit too quick, and missed behind the wide receiver.
12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. No good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Martin back to pass. Going to try to get it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. And he slides down, and he got just enough to pick up the first down.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Nowhere to go. Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Third and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. Caught just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Curtis. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Rush is on. Out wide right, it's Gilliam. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Martin will throw it. Got his man. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
First down. Roughing the pass. Defense.
Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That brings them to within 1.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the number 8 team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. And it's the Sooners, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. That is another solid victory for this team, who now gets to 5-1 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game inside Yulman Stadium. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Yulman Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it out. It's Sapp. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
Tulane's head coach told me at the half they are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Nice move there. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Wide receiver comes in motion. Pulls it. The give. Crosses the 40. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, trusting your quarterback to make...
He's loose on the right. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
Martin back to pass. Finds his man. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football.
Touchdown, Rice! And that one will put him up here in the second half. Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. DB's right up on the receivers. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to slam in.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
On the return, it's Green. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Driven back.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Second down, going to throw it. Good coverage to knock that pass away.
And that's another incompletion for this offense. And, man, they've just been – it's kind of – It's kind of been ugly. They're just not in a rhythm this whole night, man. Just the crowd here, just kind of everybody can feel it. This offense hasn't figured their way out, and they got to get something going.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Turns it upfield. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down.
And that's really good tackling by this defense, man. 3rd down, understanding the sticks. And what you got to do is break on the football. That drag route comes open. He sees him. He throws it. Man, it does not.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Snaps it, and he has to have it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him that time.
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Oh, look out the line. At the 20. Scooped it, scored it, into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
Trying to push the lead to a field goal with his 2-point conversion attempt. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's not going to make it stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. Looking for a crease. It's Curtis. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Martin will throw it. Caught, it's Humphreys. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Under pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Right down the middle. Hauls it in. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Straight ahead, it's Curtis. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got it on the run. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. And the Owls go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the red zone, it's Curtis. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Owls! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Rice, 19. Tulane, 13.
He'll bring it out. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. The Green Wave offense makes its way onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. Trying to squeak through the pile. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He spread it all over the place through the first 3 periods. Our final quarter is on deck, and it looks as if they are ready to go. Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Escapes the pressure going right. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Listen, it's go time. We're trailing. It's the 4th quarter. We got to get a little bit more aggressive. I like the call. I like going for it, and especially because we made the completion and got the first down.
Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Takes a hit as he fires. And he avoids the sack.
And imagine the defense in this scenario, right? You're up by 1 possession. You need to get to the quarterback. You've got to affect him. You're going to blitz or you're going to try to win one-on-one up front. They did it that time, hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field.
Red 54, red 54. Ready, go.
Needs it here on 4th down. Shoots it to the left. Makes the catch. Converts on 4th down. Is still
Well, that is a play that we're going to circle. If this team is able to fight their way back and win this game, that one was huge. 4th down, picking up the first, getting some momentum and keeping this drive alive.
The Green Wave picked up a fresh set of downs through the air. Let's see if they go right back to it. Just keep slinging it. Right side, it's Singleton. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Look out! Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag, you get the catch. He advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short. And you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this 1st down.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They'll move the tight end. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Keep it on the ground. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Running inside, it's Curtis. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stopped just once more at the 2-minute mark. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Making his first move. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. On the run, it's Haynes.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. This time they'll throw it. Escapes the pressure to his right. Fires on the move. Out wide right, it's Roberts. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19 into the red zone. It'll be 1st down. Tulane looking to put one on the board from the red zone. Run in the red zone. It's Haynes. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He's stopping. He's got enough to move the chain.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Making the adjustment on the play.
95, 96 bridge. 95, 96 bridge.
Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. So frustrating to have a false start in this area of the field, but still 2nd and goal. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Green Wave. Just an extra point away from taking the lead late. Timeout called by the defense, and 15 seconds to go in this one. Big extra point coming. It would give them the lead late. And he knocks through the pressure-filled extra point. Now to see if they can hang on. So that drive covered 40 yards. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. Bringing it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Martin back to pass. Here comes the heat. Out wide left, it's sacked. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Rush right in his face. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.